Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Olga and we do continue our series soap opera of our gardening. So today we are going to do the raised bed. Actually I was doing it yesterday, so the video is going to be from yesterday. Today is Monday and we were doing this on Sunday and probably Saturday and some other days before. So that's the second part of our adventures. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and let's go see what's going on in our garden. Alright, let's see what we've got. So we've got the kinda ready place for the basement, for the concrete base. I would say not exactly basement, concrete base, which will be loaded with bricks later on. So concrete lane and then bricks on it. Tin, 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 tin. And then hopefully raspberries, which will grow everywhere, invading my neighbors. I mean, if my neighbors will not like it, I can have a wall for protection. I will ask them later. Alright, I mean the underground wall for roots not to go, because raspberries can invade space around it. For those people who will say that it's better to put raspberries in the shade over there, no, it's not good. I mean, they will grow and they will grow everywhere in this shade faster, but they will never harvest. They will not bring you berries, because berries and flowers, they will need sun. And if there is no sun exposure, and there is no sun exposure in that area, I will not get any berries. I will have a lot of raspberries, but bushes. I need berries to eat. I don't need raspberry bushes to grow everywhere. Alright. If you watch my previous episodes, you know that I've spent some time, couple of days, just digging. I'm not a gold digger, but apparently I was trained for it, probably, I don't know. So I spent this time digging out, and then it wasn't really exactly the flavor bed. It was difficult because the soil is kind of firm. It's clay and it's firm because of dry weather. Actually, after the rain, there was some rains last week, right? And after it started being easier, not that firm, not as stony. The thing is that there are too many roots. As you understand, there is a jungle in my backyard and there are a lot of vines, and these vines have their roots all through my area where I want to dig. So my first idea is to get rid of them, because I want to clean it up and I need to organize my raised bed for these raspberries. But at the same time, if I do not get rid of vines growing over there, I will have to be struggling with them later on, because they will keep growing. I'm not willing to use this insecticide or whatever. What do you call, like kind of poison liquids which you can apply and kill or destroy all the vines in your garden, but I'm quite reluctant to do it. So what we're gonna do is to organize some kind of bed. There was some wooden stock in my backyard area, but they were old, and basically I wanted to use bricks. But my husband was reluctant to do so he said it would be cheaper to use wood, and some people said that it's kinda more organic. I don't understand why bricks are not organic, but okay. So we decided to save a little bit of finances and use this wood stock. So we bought several bricks. There are special bricks for making raised beds. So you put them one on one, and then you just stack. There are special slots for installing this wood in between them. So what we've bought this wood, 10 feet by 2 by 8 or by 6, I'm not sure, and they just exactly fit these slots in these bricks. It's not exactly it's not cheap, but it's not as expensive as the real bricks would cost me. So all in all, it cost me about 100. Yeah, like all the wood and all this 1, 2, 3, 6, 8 bricks. I'm gonna have to buy 2 more because it was not enough. I don't need the whole like square things of I'm confused what I'm saying. Geologically, as you see in the picture, as they advertise them, there is like bricks and they make the square. I'm not going to make a square because I need to level up this ground. All right, the thing is that the most difficult thing for me to dig through is these roots. That's why it takes so much time, because as soon as you come to these roots, I cannot really dig because there are roots, and some of them I can break with my shovel. Some of them really need an axe. I'm already using an axe. I'm a profound gold digger. All right. Sometimes they are vine roots, sometimes they are not, because these are really stronger roots, and probably they are from that big tree side. The tree is all poisoned with vines because vines suck all the life out of it, and I'm planning to get rid of them. Actually, I plan to get rid of the whole tree. I have actually the plan. I already tried. People don't understand that these vines destroy the tree because they start not poisoning. They suck the life out of the tree. They look beautiful. I love them. No, not exactly, but okay. I like what they look like. They look kind of like in forest, like in a fairy tale story. But at the same time, after a couple years, this tree will be destroyed, and in your yard, you occasionally will find a tree which is not alive, absolutely, and it's now threatening your house because it can fall down exactly on the roof of your house because it's a dead, empty inside tree. And people probably do not realize it. That's why there is all these vines all around. I mean, on my land there is. And I don't know, I have to get rid of it somehow. I already have 2 oaks covered with the vines. And I tried to spray some, forgot the name, what some chemicals on it. Kinda it's working, I'm not sure yet, because you need something strong, but I don't want to use real strong chemicals, because if I'm planting raspberries in this soil, I don't want this soil to be poisoned. So as you notice, I have a lot of clay in my digging process. What do I do with the clay? As you remember, probably if you remember, if you are subscribed to my channel and you've been watching it for a while, you know that I have some tiles in my garden. These tiles have been sitting there before, it even had been sitting before we bought the house. Probably many years somebody installed them. If you look at this grass, you will see them right in there. So what I did, I figured out that I need to pull them out of there. Because what I have now, or what I had in the spring, that's a spring video actually, if you notice the grass color. So what I noticed in spring, that these things, that the water goes down the hill and it washes down the ground, the soil, and this grass. So everything goes on these tiles, and the tiles are now covered with all grass. So what I'm doing, I'm digging them out and I put them up. So to make them not leveled with the ground, but move them above the ground, I use this clay, which I dig out. So I put some clay, because right now they're, okay, not now, in the spring, they were right in the water. So after all rains, these tiles are underwater and it's kind of not walkable. Maybe they look nice, but it's not walkable. Right now I can safely walk around, but in the spring I could not. So how I spent my summer, I was digging these tiles out of these places and then putting them up. That's one by one. It's kind of difficult because I didn't really want to break these tiles and I didn't want to ruin grass around. So little by little, and they're heavy if you want to know. They are. So, and then you just take them out and put wherever you want to put them. And then I take this clay, which I dig somewhere. No, for example, when I was planting my apple tree or some other trees, I also needed to dig the hole in the ground, so I had a lot of clay. So I used this clay to raise up these tiles. So that's Everything is used in my garden. There you go. Nah. They're not the same. Oops. All right. That's how you do it. If you want to ask me if I finished the raised bed, I can say no. There are too many distractions in the garden. If you look behind me, there is another tree, right? There is a tree behind me which is now gone. There is a light post, right? Electricity. And the thing is that there used to be a very big tree, but I realized that it's almost touching the electrical line, which is dangerous. Actually, there is one more tree behind me which is also going to be cut down. Not absolutely, just we're gonna trim it. And we did this again. See, there is a bunch of what? There are a bunch of branches of this tree behind me. That's how we got distracted, because I remember we had the roots, so I needed to cut these roots. So I called my husband to cut them off because he had a new chainsaw. He just bought it, so he was happy to use it somewhere. As soon as he started using it, he couldn't stop, so I told him, okay, go get this tree done. So he started sewing this tree. Okay, after he finished sewing this tree, he continued going somewhere else because he is doing the water system around the garage. Oh, you want to see it? Okay, I'm gonna show you in a second. That's how we cannot finish up our raised bed, but it's almost done. Actually, it's almost done, and yeah. And next week I'm gonna fill it up with leaves, and then probably start searching for the raspberries to buy. There used to be the tree which was covering and touching this pole and messing up with these lines. I don't know what they are, but I don't want these lines to be in danger. But right now, even this tree is getting. Oh wow! It's already it has reached. I actually don't even know. I was thinking that it's something similar to apples, but right now I have no idea what. Focus. There. I have no idea what that is. It's crunchy. What? Yum yum. I don't know if it's eatable or not. So, what I did here, I cleaned these stones, and they're nothing. I was planning to plant something there, but it's too shadowy because of these trees. And we cut this tree absolutely like down. We cut it to the ground, and now it's growing back. That's a myrtle tree, I know. There is my peach tree over there. There are blackberries behind this fence. They're growing, they're okay. And see, now I have somewhere to walk. I did not break it. It was broken before me. Yeah, I need to put more clay under it to level it up. Okay, that's water system. What happened here? My husband put concrete basement under these bricks. He leveled them up so they are the same level, and there is concrete under this thing and under those things, so that's gonna be 3 sides bed. And then I will fill it up with soil, leaves for the next year, so there will be compost, some kind of compost. And probably this wood stock will go there too, so because it will make a good compost thing. All right. And there, when it rains, the water goes down. So now he's making this water drainage system. It's leveled up, so that's gonna be the highest point, and now it's going to be going down, 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 down there, and then it's going to be down there, and then there, behind garage. Right now it's not going anywhere, and before it was just leveled right this, and the water was going into garage. So now we are trying to let this water go somewhere else. Thank you all for watching, and if you have any recommendations or piece of advice, we are always appreciating you to get in there in the comment section and put it in. So actually real, I will really appreciate if you have any recommendations on how to do this more productive in the southern heat, because wherever you live it's different. So if you have anything to say, go ahead and do it. Thank you so much for watching. Click the like button and see you later.